Shalom, welcome to today's edition of Rabbi Ron in the House. Here we are again, Tree of Life Bible, digging into Acts chapter 6. If you remember there, Stephen was appointed there to lead and to minister because he was full of faith in the Spirit. Well, he goes out and starts ministering. Same chapter, a little bit later, what happens? People were so upset at what he was saying and speaking about the Lord that they secretly instigated men into saying, we've heard him speaking blasphemous things about God. They just started instigating trouble there, stirring up trouble. A little bit later it says they set up false witnesses against Stephen. People started lying about him. They instigated trouble. They didn't like the truth that Stephen was declaring, and so they gathered people to be false witnesses and make lies against him, lied about him, said he was saying things that he never said. I remember years back in Binghamton University in Binghamton, New York, I'm out there visiting with one of the Christian groups on campus. We have a table in the student union. Right next to us, Kabod House, Rabbi Slonin sets up with some of his students. Throughout the day, Rabbi Slonin kept saying to his students, gathered a few of his Jewish students, said, listen, go over there to Ron and ask him why he believes such and such. They'd come over and say, well, Ron, why do you believe this? And I said, that's absurd. It's crazy. I don't believe any such thing. They went back to Rabbi Slonin and told him that. A few minutes later, he sends them back to me. Rabbi Slonin wants to know, why do you believe this? This kept going on throughout the morning while we were there having a table to union. And I sat there, finally went over to Rabbi and I said, Rabbi, why are you lying about me? You're telling these students I believe all sorts of stuff and none of it's true. You're lying. And he goes, well, that's okay. We've got to stop them from believing in what you believe. I said, Rabbi, do you know the 10 Commandments? Thou shalt not lie. You're a rabbi, a man of God, and you've broken one of the 10 Commandments. He goes, that's okay, because it says that also in the scriptures, he who saves a soul is wise. And so by lying, I'm saving their soul from believing your stuff. I said, Rabbi, the ends justifies the means? He said, absolutely, if it keeps them from believing what you believe. Folks, the scriptures say thou shalt not lie, but it shouldn't be a surprise. What do the scriptures say? Satan, the devil, he's the father of lies. And so it shouldn't be any surprise when Satan uses people to bring lies and false accusations and brings false witnesses against the people of God and the work of God, because he's trying to stop it, and he doesn't care what it takes. He'll do anything he can to discredit the work or the people of God. And so don't forget it. We need to be in prayer. We need to pray for the Lord's protection and to bind the enemy, because that's one of the things he will do. He is the father of lies. And so remember that and keep that in mind as you pray for yourself and the ministry and the people of God. Thanks so much for joining me. This has been Rabbi Ron in the House.